Six of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the High Priestess reversed, Three of Wands reversed, Eight of Cups reversed, Two of Pentacles, we have Strength, Eight of Swords reversed, and Three of Cups. Then we have Nine of Wands, Knight of Wands reversed, and the Illusion. And then we have Ace of Wands. I'm so glad that the extra card is the Ace of Wands. Good. Okay. So in the center we have the Knight of Cups. So this is a message coming in, probably from a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But it's in reverse, so it's not something you want to hear. It's not something that in a way will benefit you. Okay? So they're coming in to shift your energy to get something out of you. All right, Cappy, but I know, Capricorn. I often call you guys Cappy when I'm not recording because it's my endearing term for you. The Knight of Cups in reverse is kind of trying to take away your thunder, but the nice thing about you guys is like I feel like you can really just deflect it and shove it off. You know, you're not going to take it on. You're just going to look at them with like the knowing eyes that it's kind of BS and walk away. But it's still going to be in your realm and you're still going to have to deal with it. All right, so then we have in relationship the Six of Pentacles reversed and Two of Swords and the High Priestess. Okay. So that you're missing something with the Two of Swords energy, and this is in relationship. You're not seeing everything, but it's because you feel overwhelmed, like that you're getting a lot of different ideas spoken to you, a lot of communication coming into you from different perspectives. So it's kind of muddying your own intuition and it's muddying your own sight. And with the Six of Pentacles in reverse too, it's like you just don't have all the information, and so you're still kind of learning how to deal with this. And the High Priestess in reverse is also kind of saying that same idea, that you're still building your intuition when it comes to relationship, Capricorn. So some situations are probably going to be arising in September to test, your intuition, to test your foundation of self, to see where you are and see what lessons you actually need to learn. So the Knight of Cups coming in reverse right here in the center, with all of this happening here, is really speaking about that. Like they're charging in, seeing where you are, and kind of testing the waters of your strength. So this is a really important time to stay strong in self, stay healthy, and stay focused. Stay focused in your foundation and your own personal energy. Because no matter where you are in relationship, whether you are single or with somebody, this is still going to be tested. And it might not be tested with your partner. It might be tested with a friend or a family member. But your ability to keep up strong boundaries, acknowledge where your weaknesses are, and work on strengthening those are going to be of utmost importance in September. Especially since we have the High Priestess in reverse. So that energy is very up and down, like feeling really high about something and low, being very angry and then being very calm. So understand that roller coaster is to see how can you even that out, and how can you use those energies to benefit you and everyone around you. And in career, we have the Three of Wands reversed, and the Eight of Cups, and then Two of Pentacles. So in work, for some of you, you will be leaving, you will be changing jobs, that you just don't see a future with it, and it doesn't keep you balanced. It doesn't keep you in your best. So it's just time to go. It's time to go for you, Capricorn, and you know that, and it's just time to switch it up. For those of you who are in a satisfied career, it's still going to be changing perspective. It's still going to be shifting in a way. Like maybe somebody else will be leaving work and you have to step up and take over, and it throws you off kilter because you didn't expect that, but it needs to happen. And especially with this Ace of Wands, that was the new energy. Something new is coming in, and it's a new idea. It's your intuition. You got a hunch about it. Fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But it's going to light you. It's going to light you up in a different way. So if somebody else is walking out of your job and you have to fill in and you have to rise up, it's going to kind of force you to be creative, force you to learn more, and force you to be even stronger. And if you are leaving the job, same thing, okay? But it's a good beginning. It's a shift. It's a new change for you that you will succeed at. Okay, and I absolutely know that you will succeed because we have the Strength card. You got Leo on your side, okay? Very strong, very passionate, very creative, very funny. And so this is in your abundance. It's coming up. It's coming up, and there's reason to celebrate. We have the Three of Cups, so you'll be going out with your friends and family, enjoying time, knowing that, you know, this is on the rise. Now, the only fallback here is the Eight of Swords in reverse. And so having this here is just asking you not to use self-deprecation, not to use self-sabotage, thinking like you can't make it, that you don't have the endurance to do so. In fact, it's so easy for you to let go of that, and I'm not too worried about it, but it's coming up, and it's a smaller, minor energy in the whole thing of it, but I just want to remind you of your greatness and your beauty. With the Eight of Swords in reverse, a lot of times you just need to be told and understand how strong and wonderful you are, and that you are on the right path. And that's okay if some other people question you, and it's okay if you are questioning yourself. Acknowledge that, answer your own questions, and lead to the light. Okay? Now, with mind, body, soul connection, we have the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Wands and illusion. So with the celebration of, you rising above and getting a new job, or moving on in some regards, you are questioning, like, can you keep up with it? Can you handle it? Is this going to actually work out? Like, how am I going to make this actually happen? And with illusion, so Capricorns, my biggest thing with when I see illusion for you guys is workaholic kind of energy. So yes, keep working, keep devoted to it, but make sure that you're not overdoing it and that you're keeping everything else in equilibrium. Because the Knight of Wands reversed it's a fire energy. So like I said before, that's Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy. I feel like, someone could try to feed on bad habits. So somebody could come in and say, oh, you don't work hard enough. But also trying to find that work-life balance can be difficult. And sometimes we have that friend who's like, oh, come on, go party. You don't live enough. All right. So listen to your intuition. Listen to what your body and your mind and soul need. And if you start getting obsessive about a certain situation, step away from it. All right, so let's call on the Mother Wisdom deck just for some added guidance. Your reading went really fast. It was just concise and yeah, okay. So let's see here. Oh my gosh, Kuan Yin, compassion. She just popped up for Aquarius too. Okay, I will read it to you. When Kuan Yin, the Chinese goddess of mercy, appears, it's time to dissolve any bitterness that has calcified in your heart. Grudges are not welcome on her watch. Kuan Yin, whose name means she who hears the cries of the world, comes to you with the simple message of loving others as yourself. Legend has it that what transformed her into a goddess was her compassion toward her father, who tried to have her killed for pursuing her vocation as a nun. Kuan Yin harbored no resentment, and later, when her father fell ill, she saved his life with her own flesh. Thankfully, Kuan Yin doesn't ask us to be so extreme. But it can take all our power to call up compassion when we feel frustration and anger mounting inside. This 1,000-armed goddess, ever ready to offer mercy, prods us to temper our reactions with love. She whispers, "Mother, as you would like to be mothered, treat the whole world as your child." Okay, so compassion, and I'd like to extend that to compassion for self, too. Although I do feel like you will be quite supported in certain regards, especially with this Three of Cups popping up, friends and family. Have compassion on yourself. So when the illusion pops up and we have the devil, and we start getting obsessive over something, or we can't let something go, have compassion for yourself when you are there and you're like, why can't I let this go? Why can't I do this? It's okay. Take your time. Time is irrelevant.